Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Mechanics Institute. And this will be Grandmaster Nick de Firmian's Arena. My name is Abel Talamantes, the chess director at the Mechanics Institute, and the tournament should be starting very shortly. We have 9 players so far. It's supposed to start in 20 seconds. A lot of the regulars, I see Austin Mai, Titan Chess 666 is in there. Adam Mercado's in there. Gonzalo from Uruguay is in there. We got Christian Clemens, Christopher Bradley, Jonah Bush, and Saint Returns, who got a draw last time. I think everything is starting now, and wow, like right out of the gate, we have a tough match with Nick playing Austin Mai, who beat Nick actually once in one of the arenas. Pretty cool endgame in that it was Rook, Bishop, and Pawns against no, it was King Rook and Pawns versus King Bishop and Pawns, and we are off. So 9 players to start. This was a Budapest, and I expect more players to join as the tournament goes on. And we're covering this arena now. At 6:30 tonight, it's going to be round 2 of the Mechanics Institute Thursday night marathon. Hey, Gonzalo. All is good in the Bay Area. And let me put the link here for the Thursday night marathon. Grandmaster Gadir Gusainov has joined the Thursday marathon also. So he's playing the Tuesday night marathon and now the Thursday night marathon. And that's going to be even more fierce because it's a longer time control on Thursdays, G60 plus 5. And for those of you that might be interested to follow what's going on, you can click on that link, see the current standings after round 1. It starts at 6:30. It is not too late to register, so if by chance you're interested in joining the Thursday marathon, it's 5 rounds. It's going to run through December because we will have, obviously, next Thursday off for Thanksgiving. So the Thursday marathon will be a November-December marathon, 5 rounds. And then the Tuesday night marathon, which we had rounds 3 and 4 this past Tuesday, next week will be the final 2 rounds, 5 and 6. So a lot of action next week, especially Tuesday night as we head into Thanksgiving. And just checking this game out, Nick looks pretty good. I like the pawn structures here, but a lot of chess to go, especially with this time control with 5 minutes plus 2. If you were following the Paul Whitehead arena on Tuesday, I sort of gave him a raw deal because somehow I thought he wanted to. I thought we had discussed he wanted to play game in 2 plus 1, and I think what we might have discussed was game in 1 plus 2. I guess it was very crucial to have at least a 2-second a 2-second increment versus 1 second, and Paul did well, but I think he lost about 3 games where he was winning, and then he just flagged because the 1 second increment wasn't enough, so messed him over. The one game he did lose straight up was a beautiful victory by F Pawn, Michael Egner, with a nice little sacrifice at the end, which is going to be in the newsletter this week. So even though it was a bullet game, the ending has to be seen, and Paul acknowledged it. It was a beautiful ending. So that'll be fun, and trading everything down. So now materials even, but Nick's got the bishop to Austin's knight. We'll see how that plays out. Still 9 players in the arena. And we just got a little homepage. Oh, that was nice. Couldn't take the bishop or else get mated. And we got a little homepage refresher to the chess club homepage. Uh, just cleaned up a few things. Looks a little more organized, especially in the tabs. If you want to check out the chess website, just go there. You can see all our upcoming events, including all kinds of events. We have next Saturday, we have the big Scholastic event, the Pacific Regional Grade Level Championship online. So all the sections are going to be by grade level, and the tournament's going to be on chess.com and ChessKid, depending on the grade level. So we're really excited about that. And then next month, we will have the I Am John Donaldson Championship. That will be happening on the, let me just make sure I get the weekend right. That's going to be on December 19th. And then we have a FIDE trainer seminar December 11th through the 13th, which is really cool. If you're a chess coach out there and want to take a training seminar in coaching and theories of coaching with exceptional instructors like Grandmaster Melik Kachian and Jacob Agard and Dejan Bokov, and we have Kostya Kavutsky is also going to give a lecture. Woman International Master Dr. Alexi Root. Judith and I will also be doing a talk. She'll be talking about fair play. I'll be talking about psychological aspects of coaching from my own experience as a scholastic coach. So it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of, and International Master John Donaldson, former MI chess director, he'll also be talking about classical games. And we have a draw here between Nick and Austin. So great job from Austin. He's Mike Walder's in the arena, which is pretty cool. Actually, for Mike Walder, we'll be showcasing him a little bit in the upcoming newsletter on Saturday because Alexi Root wrote an article, a new one, Grandmaster Chef article on Grandmaster Ding Liren, and we talk about one of his favorite dishes, and also has a recipe by Mike Walder, another chess recipe. So I won't say what it is. You'll have to read the newsletter to find out. But if you want to check that out, you can actually go to the homepage that I put right there in the chat, and then if you look to the left, you'll see newsletter. Usually by 10 a.m. it's ready to go, and if you're on our list, it gets blasted out at 10 a.m. on Saturday, so you'll see it. Trying to see Nick's next game. I think he's waiting to see who his next opponent. While he waits, let's check Jonah Bush and Christian Clemens, except that game just started. Let's see. Let's look in on this game between Gonzalo and Adam Mercado. Gonzalo's white. He joins us from Uruguay. He came into a chat and entertained us with street chess slang, which was pretty awesome. I think him and Alexi are collaborating on an article to write a little more about street chess and street chess slang. And am I looking at this right? I think black just got their queen trapped, if I see this correctly. Because if queen goes to g4, and then what do you do if f3? I think that's going to be a problem. And I think Adam is realizing that right now. Queen g4, f3, and you're a little stuck. So that'll be a tough one. Let's see if Nick's got his game. Still not yet. Still waiting. 13 players now in the arena. It's pretty cool. We've usually been getting close to 20 for Nick's Arena, which is now on Thursdays. Yep, so Gonzalo looking good here in his game. And Nick is playing the Young Morphe. Young Morphe 84. He's been playing Nick's Arena for sure. I think he's even joined in Paul's Arena on Tuesdays before the Tuesday night marathon. So anyways, I was saying we have a lot of events, so check out our homepage. And we just started last night. I started a beginner class for mechanics members. It's free to them. And one of the cool things, it was about 11 students. Most of them didn't know anything about chess, and new names that we hadn't seen before, which is expected because it's for members. And as you know, if you're a member of the Mechanics Institute, you're a member of the Institute as a whole, not just chess, because we offer a lot more, including a library and author and speaker events. We have Cinema Lit, all kinds of activities. But it was a lot of fun just to introduce new people to chess, and class was dynamic. People were asking questions. It was a whole lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to continuing that class, and we're getting everyone set up with chess.com accounts. So we might see some of those players venture into things like the arena we have here, and maybe someday into tournaments. So. And another cool thing for us is the San Francisco Chronicle wrote an article on the Queen's Gambit, and they interviewed women grandmaster Carla Heredia and our very own Judith Stare in that, and it got featured in there. Let's see if I can find it and pull it up so if you can check it out. It was a well done article, and actually one of the cool things they did was they linked a lot of our stuff in the article, and one of the things they were talking about is the women's class that we offer on Sundays, free for women. And we got like 5 registrations just from that article, because there were names we hadn't seen before, and we know it was through that article. So that was really cool. So if you want to check out that article in the San Francisco Chronicle, where the Mechanics Institute is also mentioned and our very own players and staff, check it out right there. It was super cool. Very, very proud of that. And it's exciting, all the attention that the Queen's Gambit is getting right now. And especially bringing more people into chess, getting them curious about chess. And especially now, because as a lot of you know, chess is one of the things that through the pandemic, it's actually been able to grow just because we are able to do it online and continue events and classes and whatnot. So to have something like the Queen's Gambit come out and just get people curious about chess, it's really cool because we have the platform for them to express that curiosity. So very cool. Hopefully it continues. So Nick is looking pretty good, building up, although young Morphe's got a little more time, but that probably will not matter. So Nick's looking pretty solid over here. 13 players in the arena. The one game I'm looking for later, there are going to be a lot of tough games, especially with Christian Clemens and Jonah Bush, but Mike Walder, I would love to see that game. I don't know that I've ever seen Mike and Nick play, like even online. Or Elliot and Nick, for that matter, online. I'm sure they've played a lot in real life. Actually, I'm wondering if Mike and Nick have played in live game before. I'm imagining they must have played at least once at some point. I'll have to ask him. That's interesting right here because Nick captures on e4, the knight takes, and then there's rook forks. But it still might. He may still want to do that. No, he doesn't want to do that. And then again here, Nick's got the bishop versus the knight, so he'll have to work this through. And Austin Mai, Titan Chess, has already played 3 games. He's at 2.5 out of 3. Jonah Bush has played 2 games. He's 2 out of 2. So, players playing quick here in the arena. Let me take a look at our homepage. We had a tough one on Tuesday during the marathon. Jim Tarjan had internet issues, and he was playing Mike Walder, and it was like move 7 or 8, I think, and we got word that he was having internet issues. I know he's vacationing in Oregon right now. I think he lives in Oregon. I think he just went to a different location. So that was too bad, but kudos to Mike Walder, who offered a draw, showing good sportsmanship. He didn't have to do that, but that was good sportsmanship on his part. So I would have loved to see that game and cover that game between Walder and Tarjan. And I guess actually they played a for fun game after, and which Tarjan won, and I was following, but that game did not count. The one in the tournament is a draw, and hopefully he comes back next week because he's Tarjan's definitely still in contention for the Tuesday night marathon at 3 out of 4, only a half point behind the leaders, Gadir Gusayanov and Kyron Griffith at 3.5. And they played to an interesting draw on Tuesday, which will be annotated in the newsletter. Actually, Nick's annotating that game between Kyron and Gusayanov, and then Kyron annotated. When that game was over, they had a chat in the chess.com, the game chat, and they were just analyzing that game. Nick is threatening bad things right here. And, yep. That is it. Good job by Nick. Got that win, got on the board. Let's see who he's got next. Wow, there's like a really good... Let's follow this game while it's going. This is Mike Walder and Austin Mai. While we're waiting for Nick's next game. And Mike Walder a little on the attack here. Still waiting for Nick to get his game. Close to a little over 41 minutes left in the arena. The Thursday night marathon will start at 6:30. And surprising to us, the Thursday night marathon, how many players. I mean, we figured like Thursday is the night, apparently, because we were figuring 20 players when we devised this Thursday marathon. And we ended up with 38, which is fantastic. I mean, we almost have as many as the Tuesday night, which is absolutely amazing. So it's a lot of fun. And we got a lot of players just because The Thursday seemed to work for a lot of people, but we also got a lot that prefer. Oh, this should be great. This is Gonzalo and Nick Firmian. So good for him. Got the GM. Oh, we had a lot of players that preferred the longer time control. Uh, Players like Stuart Katz for sure, and Lex Huberts. So very cool. Thursday night marathon round 2 tonight at 6:30. We're seeing our friend from Uruguay, Oli MS Gonzalo against Nick Firmian. Looking at the standings. Jonah Bush has leaped ahead in the standings with 3 out of 3. Jonah on a roll. Still 13 players in the arena. And this weekend, this Saturday, we have a bye in the Chess.com Clubs League. We requested a bye for this week just because there was a lot going on. And figured we could use a rest, especially after getting mauled last Thursday against Chess Kid Nation, who was our opponent. They had a deep lineup down into the lower levels. So whatever advantage we had at the top, they more than made up for it in the middle and lower boards. So they got the win, and so we're taking a bye this week in that league. But we're playing the Streamer Battle League week 5 at 1 p.m. Saturday. We're playing St. Louis Chess Club, so we'll be streaming that at 1 p.m. on Saturday. We're gonna recruit a few good players because the way that league works is there's actually 3 sections, and it's by chess.com rapid rating. It's 1800 plus, 1400 to 1799, and under 1400. So anyone can play. So if you want to join that match, you can definitely do that. We'll probably recruit 2 players from each section because one of the things we've had trouble with is recruiting players for the bottom boards. So we're going to make sure we're represented down below. Be nice to see if we can get a win against St. Louis. I don't know which players they're going to have play, but the tournament, Mike Saylor, yeah, we need you. Let me send. It's actually, I actually won't be able to send it right now because I have chess.com open on the stream computer. But I will actually include it in a chess.com message, a news message. I'll do that, so you will get it. Because I think you got it like that last time, where I put it in a news blast for our online club. So the links are up. They're actually in the live chess tournament tab for the chess club. But yeah, so am I. Believe me, I am not computer savvy. Also, so I'll make a news post on our club page and then include the links, and then you can find it that way. I have my dog's gonna walk across the computer right now. You should see her any minute. Just pull her up. There we go. Causing all kinds of chaos. Streaming chess with a dog. That should be like the new thing. And this is Lucy, for those that don't know. And actually, oftentimes when I'm here streaming, whether it's Tuesday nights or wherever, on the other side of my computer here, there's a dog bed, and so she's usually just chilling out in there. And but I guess right now she wants to move around a bit. I'll probably end up putting her down so she can go eat or something. There we go. And Gonzalo offered a draw here, and the chances are very slim Nick's gonna accept that, and he has declined the draw. Gonzalo, if you're watching, you got to earn that draw. He's not gonna take that draw unless he's losing or he's absolutely certain. There's no way around it. That is a rule, according to Paul and Nick. You got to earn that draw. 14 players are now in. Who else joined here? Chess Appeals. Kevin Fong has joined the arena. Tight position here. And Nick's got a minute on his opponent here. Let's see if that ends up being a factor. So everyone, like I said, I'll do a news post tonight and have the match links, and you can see it. But if you go into the tournament tab, also on the club, you'll see the links in there already. And just make sure you register in your appropriate section. So it's 1800 plus, 1400 to 1799, and under 1400 according to your chess.com rapid rating. And now Nick is up a pawn. The knight looks like it's sitting on a great square. That knight looks like it's sitting on a great square. And now Gonzalo under a minute. Now this is where we see Gonzalo was looking at Queen H6 there. And Queen F8, I imagine. A lot of pressure on E4 there. And Nick's playing pretty smooth too. A question in the chat. Cannot visualize anything in your head. Images. That's a good question. Gonzalo offered a draw right. Oof. Look at that. Wow, look at that move. That is an interesting move. There. Wow, what a move. Like, what do you do? Can anything be done? I wish I could back this up because I was reading something in the chat and I missed this. What a shot right there. And Nick took the draw. Wow. Let's back up. Like, we're here. Wow, I took the pawn there, 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 and then bam. Unbelievable. And and Nick's in the game chat saying nice shot. He missed that. Fantastic game. I mean, tactics are tactics, and sometimes you don't see it all. Great job, Gonzalo. Well earned. All right, onward. Under 30 minutes left. Let's take a look at the standings. And Jonah Bush, 4 out of 4. Actually, let me pull that up right there. Jonah Bush. There we go. He's at 4 out of 4. Austin Mai is in second place. If You Stay Ready is in third. And Young Morphe in fourth. So Nick's got some work to do if he wants to get back into the standings. And it's tough because all these other players are playing a higher volume of games. And Nick's had 2 draws already. And Kalen Melville has joined the show. And looks like Nick's still waiting on his game. So let's peek at this game here. Christian Clemens, and I think this is Christopher Bradley, If You Stay Ready. Hey, congratulations, Gonzalo. That's hey, no problem. Ability 93. No, it was just I noticed all of a sudden something looked strange in the game. So back to your question, if you can't visualize things in your head like shapes or images, can you still be decent at chess, or that's impossible? I actually don't know the answer to that. I'm probably not the most qualified to speak to that. I can only offer an opinion. I definitely think it helps if you can visualize and see things. I guess I'm wondering how, if it's a challenge to visualize things, how you would calculate or see moves ahead, because that takes some visualization. I remember when I was practicing chess, back when I thought about trying to improve after I got back into the game, because I used to be over 2,000 when I was 17 years old, and then I got out of chess for like well over 20 years, and then came back to it. And I was working with Grandmaster Christian Kurilla, who was living here in the Bay Area, and he'd have me do some calculation training, and it was difficult. Where he'd try to have me visualize like seven move combinations, and it was hard for me. I don't know if it was just because I just didn't have it in me to do it, or because I left the game for so long and it was tough. But it was great training. It was great practice. But I definitely needed to be able to visualize, and because I have to visualize counter moves. I might be doing a 4-move sequence, and then I have to recalculate everything, where on move 5 my opponent does something different, and then I have to play out that in my head. So I'm imagining it would be tough if you couldn't visualize things in your head. But I'm wondering if you have a board in front of you, whether that helps you visualize something by having a frame of reference. I know when I was kind of playing around with doing blindfold chess for a little bit, especially when I was teaching kids, because it's always a fun activity. And I can play blindfold, a game of blindfold chess up to a point. But if I have a blank board in front of me, and usually it would be a blank demo board where I could at least see the squares, not the pieces, I could play through a game far more than I could if I didn't have a board to visualize. So, so I don't know if it changes anything if you're staring at a board to at least give you a frame of reference, or if when you're playing a live game, uh, just looking at the board and the pieces, where that allows you to visualize in a way rather than not having some kind of frame of reference. So that's just my opinion. I actually don't know. It'd be something for me to ask Paul or Nick. Let me do that. And if I see you in another arena chat, Ability 93, I'll let you know, because they would be uh, better qualified to answer that question. But I think it's pretty interesting, actually. So, yeah, no problem. Okay, Nick, where are you? What are you doing? Wow, he's playing Mike Saylor. So Mike Saylor has joined the arena, and he has GM Nick DeFermian. Mike Saylor is a national master. He has been playing our team matches, so thanks to him for participating in that, having good results. 24 minutes left in the arena, and Jonah Bush is on a tear. Let's see if he's still on top. He is 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 is Jonah Bush. And I know he would love nothing more than to win an arena that was Nick DeFermian's arena. I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know what his resume, his education, but if he can say that he won Grandmaster Nick DeFermian's arena, that would certainly be among the top accomplishments that you could possibly say. But he has not played Nick yet, and Nick would have something to say about it. But I mean, there's tough players in here, so 5 out of 5 is pretty darn good. I was wondering if Elliot Winslow was going to join, but probably not. And he's probably resting because he's got a game tonight, because he's playing in round 2 of the Thursday night marathon, which will start at 6:30. Those games are also manually paired by our chief TD, Judith Stare. So we thank her for all she does, because she is a workhorse. Nicknamed Mission Control by FIDE Master Paul Whitehead, because she's got everything under control, and if we were lost in space, she would be the one we're going to turn to get us back. So I love that nickname, Mission Control. And Judith has a birthday coming up. I don't know if she'd want me to mention that, but I already did, so it's too late. So it's coming up this weekend, so we wish her a happy birthday, and thank her for everything she does for the mechanics team. The National Open is actually this weekend. I don't know if you folks got any information on that. So if you're playing the National Open, let us know in the chat. I just got wind of it this week. I got something in the email, and so and we're fans of the Losofts, so I'm glad they were able to hold that tournament. I know they wanted to do it live, and yeah, it's too bad they weren't able to do it. But looks like it's moving forward online on ICC. Anybody in the chat watching, you play on ICC? What do you think of ICC? I played on ICC for a little bit. Actually, not in quite a few years, but I wasn't a huge fan of that platform. I sort of like the interface more on chess.com, but yeah, it was yeah, ICC, yeah. The National Open will be this weekend on ICC. And they do a lot of online events, that platform too, so But I actually haven't spoken to anyone that's used it for like a rated event. So let me know what you think if you're in the chat and you care to say something about it. And Mike Saylor looks like even material. This game could use up all the time. So I guess this would be the point where you say positions completely even. This should be a draw. Will the Grandmaster find a way? And I guess this is the trick here, where you're trying to weaken pawns and try to get little advantages. This is going to be a tough one to win either way. Let me check in on Jonah Bush. Is still 5 out of 5. And he's playing Gonzalo. Let me do a quick peek on that game just because it'll be interesting. This is Jonah Bush and Gonzalo. Jonah currently is undefeated in the arena. And I'm just moving to this game because it looks like Mike Saylor and Nick's game is going to play on for a bit. We'll go back to Mike and Nick here. And it looks like Mike won a pawn. So now Nick is going to try to see if he can make something happen, but he may be just looking for a draw here, except let's see what he's doing here. He's probably going to have to move that rook, up. So then if he goes rook d2, he can play e4, then... Oh, no, he can't play e4 because then that hangs the bishop. Wow. It looks... I wonder if he'll take a draw here. Looks like another draw is coming. Nice job, Mike Saylor. 3 draws for Nick in this one. Mechanics players putting up a fight. Let's go back to that game between Jonah Bush and Gonzalo. Looks like Gonzalo's got 2.5 minutes to Jonah's 30 seconds. I think the problem here is the attack is not going to materialize the way he wanted. Oof. Let's see, this is like interesting stuff. Alright, who's Nick playing? He's not playing anyone yet. Mike Saylor's playing Adam Mercado. Looks like Mike Walder may have exited. Yep. Oh, wow. Is that anything? No. Yeah, nice win, Gonzalo. Fantastic. If you stay ready, and Nick to Firmian, here we go. 15 minutes left in the arena. So what does that do to the standings? That means Austin Mai is in first with 18 total points. Jonah Bush in second with 17. Um, it's between them two. So curious if they're going to play each other, actually. Wow. Titan Chess has Gonzalo, so that'll be tough. Jonah does not have a game yet. So yeah, tough arena for Grandmaster Nick DeFermian. It's tough when we have so many tough players playing. So nobody plays ICC. I know some of our players play a lot of the bigger events that are happening. Continental Chess, I think Continental Chess Association. They play on ICC. I haven't played on ICC like in a long time. I don't even remember my username. I have to like look it up. I actually just barely recently started playing around with Lead Chess. Um, it's kind of fun. I like all the free stuff. Well, I like that it's free, but just started playing around with it. So trying to acclimate to more to the tools that are out there. No, I don't want to update my Dell yet. 13 minutes left in the arena. Christopher Bradley and Nick DeFermian. And do not forget, 6:30 tonight is round 2 of the Thursday night marathon. We're not streaming the Thursday night marathon yet. Uh, if we do end up streaming that at some point, it probably won't be until we start the next one. Uh, there's just a lot going on. It's a little difficult to commit to streaming the Tuesday nights and then the two arenas, and then you know we're streaming the Saturdays also. So, but but who knows? We may change our mind. We'll start doing Thursday nights also. And as I was saying earlier, we will be streaming Saturday. The actually another thing that I just thought of, we are streaming our match against St. Louis, but we might add a little bonus coverage. I have to connect with Darwin on this, but we might be streaming. I guess going on right now is the World Bughouse Championship, and um, Darwin Lee, who is a mechanic supporter, works in the city. Huge chess fan, especially the Bughouse, knows a lot about it. Um, we may stream parts of the Bughouse Championship, which I would be super excited to see. I've never seen Bughouse online. I love playing Bughouse live. I haven't seen it online, so I'm curious how that goes. My fondest Bughouse memory, and I have it on video, is I was playing Bughouse with Fike Alexarov against. It was me and him against Daniel Naroditsky, and Christian Kirilla. And there was a moment where I had Naroditsky's king as I was playing Daniel. Um, in marching towards the middle of the board, and I didn't have any pieces to do anything with, uh, and I was kind of like, I felt like, okay, this is the moment. I don't have a chance against him ever in a regular chess, but in Bughouse, everyone has a chance because you never know what pieces you're going to end up getting. Um, so I said, this is my moment, and I didn't have any pieces to do anything. And then I ended up running out of time, so I ended up losing that game. But that was a lot of fun. I remember that. But anyway, we may stream some of the World Bughouse Championship on Saturday. So, and I guess what's happening is that the teams have to arrange their own times to play. It's not specific set match times. So the rounds are on Saturdays. I think I'm waiting to see what time people are gonna play, but we may cover both the team match. We may even cover simultaneously. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll connect with Darwin and see what we do. But I want to see Bughouse online. That looks really cool. Under 10 minutes in the arena. And who is on top still? Austin Mai is on top. Barely. He's got 5.5 out of 7 with 18 points in the arena. Jonah Bush is just 1 point behind, 5 out of 7 with 17. But Titan is playing a really tough player this round with Gonzalo. Jonah's playing Young Morphe. Oh, what happened in that game? Huh. Nick is up a pawn over here against Mr. Bradley. And Mr. Bradley under 2 minutes. I'm going to see if I can recruit Nick to play against St. Louis this weekend. In a perfect world, we can get Nick, Kyron, Mike, Sailor, maybe Elliot, and Mike Walder, something like that. Just have some strong representation at the top. But what we really need in our match against St. Louis is we need like the middle and lower boards. So I'm going to try to recruit some players. So if you have a chess.com rapid rating under 1800, please play our match. But I'll send a message in the chess.com, the news, along with the links. So Nick up a pawn here. Looks in control. The problem for him is that this will, even if he wins this, it will take some doing to win. It'll take some time. And the longer the games play out, the more opportunity for another player to play and finish games. So they end up building more arena points. And looking at the standings, and Austin Mai is now at 20 points to Jonah Bush's 17. Young Morphe now is 16 points. I think he must have defeated Jonah Bush. Let's see how this endgame plays out. I think Nick sees positions like this and immediately knows what the strategy is, where I would look at this and, you know, lose on time trying to figure out what I would be trying to do. 6 minutes left in the arena. Mechanics players putting up a fight here. The one thing we can count on with mechanics players is they are no easy match. Whoa. This is pure technique here. I think that's where Nick wanted his king all along, right there. How do you win this? This is tough. I think he might hold this. Tough mechanics players today. 9 games. Just to give you an idea of the speed in which you play matters. The person on top, Titan Chess 666, Austin Mai, he's played 9 games already. And this is Nick's 5th game. So Nick gets into these long games. And Nick's declined a draw. Nick is trying to find a way. 2.5 minutes left in the arena. This is by far Nick's toughest arena to date. Just players are coming. Oh, oh. There it is. Nice job. Fantastic endgame there by Christopher Bradley. 4th draw of for Nick in the arena here. There's a minute and a half left, so I don't know. Whoever he's playing, I think the goal for you is going to be just get through. There it is right there. ERM 999. This game likely will not finish. Let me take a peek at this game here. Gonzalo is playing Mike Saylor. Black is down the exchange, but it has 2 pawns for it. 1 minute left in the arena. And it looks like Austin Mai is going to take it down. Jonah Bush will not be able to catch him. Quick peek on Nick's game here. So Nick's got to win in 30 seconds. Probably not going to happen. Back to the other game here. Oh, something happened. I think Mike hung a rook. I think Mike's trying to survive 7 seconds. He's going to survive it. 3, 2, and that is it. The arena is over, and Austin Mai looks like 7 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw with 23 points. Jonah Bush finishes in second. Mike Saylor said he was looking for the resign button. I know the feeling. Trust me, I know the feeling. It's there. You just gotta look for it. And Young Morphe, congratulations, 3rd place in the arena. So there it is. That was a tough arena. That's easily Nick's toughest arena. But I mean, it's tough opponents are playing. So that was a lot of fun. Mechanics came out and fought back, and that was awesome. So 6:30, the Thursday night marathon will begin. And thanks for hanging out with us in the arena. We will put in the chess.com news chat, we'll put the links for our Saturday team match against St. Louis. All are welcome to play. So show up and let's top chess club against top chess club and see who comes out on top. So let's see. Who can we send some viewers to here? Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Who is there to raid? We will send you to... God, it takes so long for like stuff to come up. How about... let's send you to are they doing chess? Who's that? All right, let's send Velcro Dot. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you everyone for just following what we do, being a part of the Mechanics Institute, and just having fun, staying together, keeping the community together with all the craziness going on. And we'll see you again very soon. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.